Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Boston Celtics. And Chicago starts out with the ball here. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. They've got Harper, and it's Longley in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Rodman. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Garnett. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Allen taking it all the way to the rim. Hand delivering that one. Doorstep throwdown.
Here's Pippen, and he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Outside, Rondo. Pass to Pierce. Let's go with a three. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Rodman, the pass to Jordan. Over Allen. Here's Longley. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He's got a big body, we know that. But Longley has an underrated skill set, too.
Now Rondo. Pass to Garnett. Good work there as it goes.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Here's Rodman. Now here's Jordan. Allen defending. Jacks up a three. Jordan misses.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And he can't bank that one in.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Rodman, the pass to Longley. That's tipped. Outside, Rondo. To the inside, Garnett. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
The defense playing Garnett nice and close inside, but he flexes some muscle and gets through to his finish anyway.
Jordan against Allen. Lets it fly. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. To the paint. And it's Allen who slams it home.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Harper passes to Jordan. Now Pippen. Pass to Rodman. 6 on the shot clock.
How about the strength of Pippen? Allowed him to get that shot off while still taking the contact.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
I think what you most appreciate about Pippen, at least I do, is his versatility. I mean, he scores it, he rebounds, he passes, and he defends at a really high level.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Longley passes to Jordan. Pippen outside. Back to Jordan.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, James Posey.
And so here is Chicago, trailing by 2. Takes a turnaround, Jay. Jordan with the bucket.
Yeah, we know Jordan is a master from the mid-range. Whether he's squared up or falling away, you feel like it's going to splash.
Here's Pierce. Rebound by the Bulls. Shoots from the baseline. Here's Harper. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Pierce. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Pippen.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Pass to Harper. And here's Pippen. Shot clock at 6. Rondo with the steal. Drains the jumper to finish off the break.
You know, Rondo's always looking to pass, and the threat of him passing can oftentimes open things up for him on the fast break.
Now here's Jordan. Fades. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
There's a little bit of bully ball in Rondo's game. You don't normally see that in a 6'1 guard, but Rajon, he's not afraid of anybody.
Rondo at the line for 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. Chicago leading. Pippen, pass to Harper. Jordan inside with the fadeaway. And there's another one for Chicago.
Well, you take a look at that jump shot of Jordan's, effortless and impeccable in its mechanics.
From 11 feet away, the putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Pippen right side. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Pierce. Here's Perkins. Here's Posey. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside, Rondo. There's the 3, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
If anybody can get the ball where it needs to go, it's Rajon Rondo.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. And as we're halfway through the season, let's see how the power rankings are shaking out. You take a look at the Celtics. No movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
When I look at Chicago, they're staying put, but still towards the top. In a decent spot midway through the schedule. Still tons of games left to prove they're a top-tier team.
Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Posey. Knocked loose. Here's Burrell. They've got numbers. Now here's Rondo. Banked it in off the glass.
Rondo going right through the contact and scoring there. He's a lot tougher than he looks.
Pass to Brown. Right side, Rondo. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Brown. No made baskets yet. Down low. Here's Klein. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Klein feels like he can score on anybody down there. And part of the reason why is he's got great confidence and he's patient on the interior.
Allen in the high post. Yes, sir. Great play by Rondo to set him up.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside, Brown. Shoots over Rondo. Brown, no good.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Hey, we're locked into watching some old school basketball here, fellas. Working the post to start it out, playing inside out. Looks like a game plan from back in my time.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Here's Kerr, and it's good for 2. Kerr's got his second basket of the night.
This is what the team counts on from Kerr. Finding himself shots and knocking them down.
Cassell passes to Posey, drops in the 3. And the Celtics lead by 2. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Here's Klein. Hauled in by Brown.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Poke loose. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Cassell passes to Brown. And out of bounds. Should it be Chicago ball?
Total mix-up right there. They need to get on the same page and fast.
Chicago trailing here. There's 1:54 left in the opening quarter. Here's Klein. Rebound Boston. Nice ball movement by Boston.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Brown passes to Rodman. Here's Kerr. Shoots over Allen. Kerr, no good. Boston leading by 4. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
From about 16, drained it for 2 points. Kerr's got 6 points.
For an accurate and smooth shooter like Steve Kerr, the mid-range jumper, no problem.
And Allen gets it to go.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Burrell. No points so far. Here's Brown. Here's Kerr. Cassell with a rebound. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Posey. Misses in close. The Bulls trail by 4. Pass to Klein. Here's Kerr. Inside. For 3, Allen. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And so it's Boston closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And it's Cassell in at point guard. That's the Boston 5. Garnett, that's good.
That high release point for Garnett really helps him. Feels like nobody can block his shot inside.
Jordan up top. Allen defending. Fades away. The rebound, Celtics.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Jordan. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Jordan's got 8 points.
Operating in that mid-range area that time. No real shot contest.
Garnett no good.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Pass to Jordan. Clock at 4. Over Allen. Jordan with the bucket. He's got 10. Here's Cassell. Yet to see a basket. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Kept alive by Boston. He's off on that one. Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Longley. Here's Harper. Now Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Allen, and there's another one for Chicago.
Oh, man. They have really heated up from mid-range.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Here's Cassell. Again, the miss by Boston.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Longley passes to Harper. Got it. And now just a 3-point Boston lead.
Now remember, Ron Harper is 6'6", and he's long. Huge for somebody that plays a lot of point guard, and that helps him operate down low, too.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
For the Celtics, Kendrick Perkins, Rajon Rondo.
The Celtics with the lead. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pierce gets the bucket.
Pierce, terrific off the catch and shoot. So smooth with that stroke.
To the middle. These are his first free throws of the game.
Second personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line, Kevin Garnett.
Good on both.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Klein. Now here's Jordan. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Celtics lead by 3. Outside, Rondo to the left side wing. Pierce gets the bucket. Pierce has got 4 points this quarter.
I tell you, when you watch Pierce work, he is well calibrated for the mid-range game.
And here's Jordan. 14 points for him. Harper passes to Pippen. 4 on the clock. They get it again. Here's Longley. Here's Klein. 3-pointer off the mark. And here are the Celtics. They've led by as many as 11. Allen can't get it to go. Pass to Pippen. Launches a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Pippen's got 11.
Pippen with a really confident-looking stroke, taking full advantage of the short corner 3.
So it's Boston now. Outside, Rondo Here's Pierce. Back to Rondo. Shoots over Harper. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Thursday, they head out on the road to face the Golden State Warriors. And then Sunday, they'll be playing the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And looking at the Suns matchup, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
You know, Harper's a strong defender, crafty, and excels at sticking to his man and contesting shots with his reach.
Here's Longley. And it's all tied up.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And Boston calls time here.
The Corinthians fans will get a t-shirt. Everybody, some noise. Chicago substitution. Dennis Rodman.
And Boston has possession. It's deflected.
Pippen putting in the work to get there for the denial. That was really a nice hustle play.
Pass to Perkins. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. And it's good on the lay-in. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Brown passes to Pippen. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, that's major force and ferocity by Scottie Pippen on that slam. No messing around with that one.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Rondo with it. Brown's there. The Celtics making a switch here.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitutions for the Celtics. Leon.
Left side. Rondo. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Rodman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And this is why you just can't give Jordan a running start. I mean, once he has that, the launch pad is set, and he's going to ecstasy right through the air and on top of your head.
Pass to Garnett. Now here's Rondo. Defense right on him.
Already his 2nd foul, just something to keep in mind.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Clock at 6. He gets it in there. Rondo. He's got 6.
Weaving his way inside, Rondo creating his own lane to the bucket.
Allen against Jordan. Right side Brown. Pass to Klein. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Rondo. Garnett passes to Poe. And Klein pulls it down.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Garnett. Rodman with a rebound. Rodman's got his 5th rebound in this one. Jordan against Allen. Jordan, the pass to Rodman. Here's the 2nd effort, and he sinks the layup. And now a 6-point Bulls lead.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Pass to Poe. Here's Garnett. Chicago with a rebound. Rodman's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Brown passes to Pippen from deep. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. And there's a 3-second violation. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. To the wing on the left.
2 minutes.
Pippen outside from 12 feet. Here's Rodman. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Rodman's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Brown. It's tipped. Burrell, the pass to Pippen. Yes, it's good. Pippen's got 15 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for Boston. It's a 10-point game. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
The Celtics making a switch here. Allen's checked in.
Bulls foul. Randy Brown. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Pass to Posey. Now Allen from behind the arc. Not going to go that time.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
5 to shoot. Brown passes to Burrell. Here's Kerr. Here's Rodman. Got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. And at last, they get one to fall. Give him 8 points now.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
And the Celtics in possession here. Down by 12. Pass to Posey. The shot to stop the run. Here's Garnett. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
And so it's Chicago earning this break in the action, up 10. After starting from behind, they've put in the work to take the lead. Credit them for playing smart, unselfish basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a shaky first quarter for Chicago. They struggled to find an offensive rhythm or come up with enough stops and sunk into a 7-point hole by the end of the period. Things started changing in the second quarter. Everything was falling. They dropped in shots at a rate of 64% from the field. What'd you think, Shaq, about Chicago?
They're in good shape thanks to the work they're doing on the glass. You know, their effort has been excellent. The numbers are too. And I don't see those numbers dropping off. They're going to keep doing the dirty work in the second half.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
The energy on D stood for disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that's a wrap for our halftime.